Now the last thing we're going to talk about is actual placements of the pads on the bed. When they come packaged, they both come packaged with a Posey grip in the package, so you won't have to worry about the Posey grip not being around. So when you open the package, you take out the Posey grip, and placement on the bed, you're going to pretend that this is the mattress itself, not the linens. So the Posey grip goes directly on the mattress. The next thing is you put the sensor on the Posey grip, and you can see that prevents it from sliding around. The third thing is on each end there's a rubber band, and I'm missing that one because I lost it somewhere. But there's a rubber band that you stretch, and you want to stretch it all the way under the mattress and clip it onto something that helps secure it. Now you don't want to clip it anywhere on the side because that could cause a patient skin tear if you don't have it way under the bed. Okay, now the other issue with the placement on these is that this shows that you can place it under the shoulders or under the buttocks. However, I've circled it, I don't know if you can see it, but your facility would like you to place it on the lower back. The reason being that is if you place it on the upper back, every time the patient leans forward to get a glass of water, it's going to go off. If you place it on the buttocks, if the patient's sitting here and they pivot to get off the bed and slide over, they are still on the sensor, and this is still quiet. So they're actually on the feet are on the ground and out of bed before this would stand up, sense. Now if you put it at the lower back so that the buttocks is here, when the patient sits up to spin to get off the bed, they are physically off the sensor, so it's going to start alarming, but it's not so high that when they reach to get a glass of water, it's going to start alarming. So that is a very good suggestion from your facility, which I am going to spread as a best practice throughout when I teach. Now, the next one is the chair sensor. It comes with this smaller chair Posey grip. So when you place this in the chair, as you can see, if you don't use the Posey grip, it slips. However, with the grip in place, it does not slide. The chair will move first. But placement of this, when you place it in a chair, you want to definitely place it as far back in the chair as you can. The reason being is if you have a patient who slips out of the chair, if it's far back, you have a zone that's not sensed. So hopefully when they're slipping forward, they'll be off the alarm and it will start sensing before they actually get off the chair and hit the floor. Now if you place it forward and they're a slider, they have to be on the ground before the sensor is going to alarm. The other important issue with the sensor, you want to put the cord to the back or to the side and pull it to the back. You never want to put it out the front because it could become a tripping hazard. Okay, that is it on placement. Now the last things I need to point out about both of these sensors is that they are both single patient 30-day use, and it says so right on both sensors in case you forget the duration. Now that means that when you open it, there's a spot on both of these sensors to put the date you open and the date that they expire. This is very important, especially for Joint Commission accreditation reasons. In addition, they are both single patient use, so you're going to want to put a patient sticker on them so that if it's beyond or within the 30 days and the patient gets transferred or something and this gets separated from the patient, it can be matched up with the patient again. Now as for cleaning, if they get soiled at all, you can use the purple wipes in the room to wipe them down. The only caution is that you don't get any fluids down into the neck here because the sensor section is right here and you could damage the sensor. If you're worried about a sensor being damaged, all you have to do is plug it in and just recheck that you've got good sensation in all quarters. And as I said at the very beginning during setup, you need to check your sensors as well. Now the last thing is storage. These should not be bent, folded, rolled, or anything. They need to be stored flat or hanging upright. because that can cause damage to the metal sensors inside. And that concludes the in-service on the Posey sensors and Posey Elite Alarm.